Hey, let's take a look at Google. It's been about 2 weeks since we last checked in. There was some news articles, not that much, but it looks like Google's doing some support effort in the tech wave, moving into Nigeria. So they plan to train 20,000 Nigerian women and youth in digital skills and also provide a grant of 1.6 million to help the government create 1 million digital jobs. We'll see how that kind of helps Google specifically. I'm not sure, but just tech in general, I think it's just a nice push forward. We also have YouTube and Universal Music Group teaming up to manage the music industry's AI challenge. So this situation is, I feel like it's new to everybody. It's definitely new to me. Just how AI can now more or less take artists' voices and have them sing personalized songs, potentially other musicians' songs. YouTube, they make a lot of money off of the music that's played on their platform. So to see both sides of this equation working something out, hopefully it leads to a winning situation for everybody involved, and hopefully we see YouTube and Google kind of prosper from this. But looks like it's in the early stages. But as updates happen, we'll look into it. And the last thing before the technical analysis piece, we have Google Pay triumphs in Indian Capital High Court, clearing regulatory roadblocks. So I have to imagine Google Pay gets some sort of incremental kickback from any type of payments users have on their platform. They have now entered the Indian market, so it looks like they will gain that market share. Again, not sure how much that impacts their revenue statement or income statement, I mean, but for the revenue. Uh, but we'll just keep track. We'll see how that, you know, kind of balloons over time potentially. Moving into the technicals, up top we have what the analysts are forecasting. Nothing has changed since the last time we looked. Uh, yeah, everything's pretty much flat. Revenue ticked up a little bit. It's now at 0.89, 75.89. I believe before it was 0.88, but everything else the same. Last time we looked, trading at 129. We were looking for 121, so it got this blue fair value. Also noting resistance at 142. With this short uptrend since January, looking to buy the dips on this. So let's take a look at just what's it doing on the stock market. So right now it's still at 129. Um, so I'm gonna keep this one the same. So if we zoom out, I think that's a good place to start. That short-term uptrend since January, that's still in effect. That's those purple lines here in the middle, and then in the middle, in between those purple lines, we have this blue, roughly in the center. It should be more or less exactly in the center. We're on the upper half of the purple lines, and so for that reason right there, I'm giving it a blue fair value. We also have some support here at about 129. It might be hard to see, but there is a really light green line cutting across here right at the value today. That was put in just because we saw back here in early 22, it kind of bounced there, found some support. It also seems to be kind of trading around that point for the past couple weeks. So maybe now is a good time to pick it up. I'm going to keep this one as a fair value. I think 121 is still within the ballpark. It could fall back below to the bottom half of this uptrend and maybe catch itself at 121. I think that's still on the table for the next 2, maybe even 3 weeks. So I'm going to continue to hold out for that. But, if it pulled back to say maybe like 123 or 4, yeah, I might reach for it. But for now, I'm going to keep it as a fair value type stock. But outside of that, nothing's really changed. So just a quick recap. This is how we're seeing it. We have Google here, trading at 129. I'm still going to wait for 121, so it's fair value to me. Resistance at 142. We updated the date and the notes. Short-term uptrend since January of this year. Buy dips. It beat expectations for Q2. guiding higher in Q3. So it might be worth a stretch if you don't own any and would like to get in. Now seems like an okay time. But again, I'm going to be looking for 121. So that wraps it up. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.